know that there is a connection between spiritual health and suicide? Good spiritual health involves a connection to a higher power, a connection to a spiritual community, a sense of sacrifice, and a life of meaning, purpose, value, and service. Poor spiritual health means a life that is isolated both from a higher power and from other people, a life that is as self-centered as it is meaningless. So the question might be, how can you increase your spiritual health while at the same time decrease your risk of suicide? Well, for that, you need to mow your spiritual lawn. Lawns are much like your spiritual health. They need continuous care. If you allow the grass to grow too high or weeds to spread too far, then the entire thing can be infested and unmanageable and eventually lost. So you can increase your spiritual health by looking at your life and looking where the gaps are. How is your connection to that higher power or to your community? How is that sense of sacrifice? How do you feel in terms of meaning from one day to the next? Wherever the grass is too long or the weeds too high, it's time to mow it down or rip it out. This could be maybe some sort of relationship which is destructive to your life. If you're in some kind of an affair, whether emotional or otherwise, then you need to pull out of that. Or maybe it's alcohol or some other form of destructive substance like a coping mechanism. That's something you might need to get counseling for in order to manage that. How do you control these behaviors? Well, first of all, you have to identify the triggers. Once you identify those, you can either avoid them or redirect the desire into something more healthy and less destructive. One last thing I would add is that grace is needed for this process. You are not going to follow your values perfectly. What you should do is find a way to express sorrow and remorse for what you've done and how you've fallen short, and do it in such a way that you can guarantee you will receive forgiveness. Thank you for watching. Go on out there and mow that spiritual lawn, and hopefully we'll see you next time.